So it's October 31st, Destiny's birthday. But every year, Halloween steals the spotlight. So this year, I wanted to make it her day. I rushed downstairs to make her favorite breakfast, chocolate waffles. But then I realized we had no syrup. So I hop in the car, drive to the store, and that's when I see the balloons. She deserves a little birthday party. So instead of syrup, I leave with snacks, chips, and a new plan. I start inviting friends on the way home.
Yo, come through, it's gonna be fun.
I get home and tell Destiny to take the kids to their grandparents to trick or treat. And now it's go time. Except, I never got her a gift. So I run out again. 3 stores later, I finally find something nice. I get back to the house and everyone's already there. But then I remember I never got a birthday cake. So I'm back in the car racing to the bakery and the baker is moving so slow. By the time I get home, it's nighttime and the party's over. Babe, I'm sorry I ruined your birthday.
What are you talking about? I had a blast. Thank you so much.
That's when I realized sometimes it's okay to miss your wife's party as long as you make sure it happens. When I was a kid, Halloween was the day. But one year, I got stuck on punishment.
Where you think you going?
Dad, can't you see me? I'm going trick-or-treating.
No, you're not. I just got off the phone with Mr. Williams, and he told me what you was doing in class today.
Oh, snap. I forgot Mr. Williams said he was gonna call my dad today.
I'm gonna wait and call your dad in the mall so you can't go trick-or-treating.
Please, Dad, I'll do anything. I'll clean, I'll take out the trash, Then he gives me this look like he's about to teach me a life lesson.
You can go trick-or-treating if you massage my feet while counting to 100.
Massage his feet? So I start counting and massaging this man's foot. And by the time I hit 60, he fell asleep. I thought about skipping some numbers, but I chose not to. All right, Dad, I did it. Can I go now? He opens one eye.
Nah, you sped up at the end. Start over.
So I do it again, this time counting extra.
100.
All right, Dad, I'm done.
Nah, you didn't say every number. Start over.
This time I record myself so I have proof. See, Dad, I did it.
Boy, I can tell you edited that video. Start over.
That's when I realized I wasn't getting any candy. When I was a kid, our band was getting serious. Me, my brothers, and our cousin had a few real good songs done. And Dad goes,
all right, fellas, it's time to film a music video.
We were hyped until we realized Dad wanted to direct it himself.
All right, listen up. You gotta cry out to the camera. I need to feel it.
He had us standing on the driveway. Dad, we're filming the video out here?
Yeah, right here. And I want y'all to start off with some finger snaps.
Finger snaps? That's when we knew we were in trouble. After 5 hours of finger snaps, Dad finally says,
whoa, that's a wrap, fellas. I'm gonna edit it and we're gonna post it tonight.
Yeah, we can't let him post that video. Yeah, if he does, everyone's gonna laugh at us. So we had no choice but to set up a green screen, grab the water hose for special effects, and film a new version of the video in the garage.
All right, fellas, I'm about to post the video.
Wait, Dad, take a look at this. Through the midnight, I'm calling out your name. Raindrops keep on dancing, but my heart still feels the same.
Y'all filmed another video?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
When I was a kid, my dad turned me, my brothers, and our cousin to a boy band. But there was one problem. We couldn't dance.
One more time, y'all, and don't mess up.
You pull up looking like you know the assignment. Every little thing you do, perfect time. Ain't gotta flex, you just move like that. Everybody watching when you move like that. You got that flavor, girl, that's all yours. Sweet like Sunday out the corner store. One look and I'm already stuck. You hit my veins, now I'm wide open. Oh, you're just like candy. Your love gives me that sugar rush. Girl, I need it, hey. I'm so addicted. No, you never bitter. You're sweet just like a Twizzler, my love. Ooh, I need you, yeah, there's nothing realer.
Y'all can do better than that. One more time.
When I was a kid, my dad had this one sacred item, his foot massager. Nobody was allowed to touch it, or else.
Don't you even think about it.
So one Saturday, I'm chilling in the living room, bored out of my mind, and went upstairs to ask my dad if I could ride my bike. He wasn't in his room, so I looked out the window and noticed his car was gone. As I was leaving his room, there it was, the foot massager. It was just sitting there tempting me.
Come on, Desmond, stick your feet in. Your dad won't find out.
Yes, he will. He always finds out.
Trust me, Desmond, he won't.
Okay, just one foot.
Doesn't that feel good?
Oh, yeah.
You might as well put the other foot in.
All right, just for a second. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that feel good? I told you, man.
Foot massager, why did you stop? That's when I realized it was broken.
Whoa, my feet hurt. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use my foot massager.
No! So I start packing my clothes to run away from home, but it was too late.
How does your feet feel, Desmond? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're gonna be sorry. Did I tell you not to use my stuff?
Oh! When I was a kid, my dad had one rule.
Keep the daggone TV remote in the living room.
So one afternoon, I'm watching my favorite show, and I start getting hungry. So I place the remote down, head to the kitchen, grab a little snack, and come back ready to chill again. But the remote is gone. I knew I left it there. I check on the floor, I check under the cushions, but nothing. Now I'm sweating, because in our house, if you lose the remote, that's basically a felony. Yo, what's wrong with you? I think I lost the TV remote. you better hope that dad doesn't find out. Before I can answer, we hear the front door.
I feel like watching some good old TV. And the remote better be there too.
So I hide in the closet like it's a bomb shelter, waiting for the explosion. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm still alive. I sneak out and see Dad in the living room watching TV with the remote working perfectly. I look over at Dre and he's grinning. Where you find the remote? In my pocket. When I was a kid, I was the biggest snitch in the house. If one of my brothers even looked like they were doing something wrong, I was already halfway to tell my dad, Dad, guess what Dre did? But one afternoon, I finally got a taste of my own medicine. Dad had one simple rule.
Don't eat on the trampoline.
But that day, I was starving. So I sneak out with my little snack, sit right in the middle of the trampoline, and think I'm a genius. Nobody can see me from here. All of a sudden, I hear Dre's voice. What you doing, Desmond? Nothing. You ain't slick. Didn't Dad say no eating on a trampoline? Please don't tell. Oh, you mean like how you told on me yesterday? Yeah, I'm sorry. Just please don't tell. Before I could even finish begging, he sprinted into the house like he was in the Olympics. But then I figured he wouldn't tell because he wasn't a snitch like me.
Desmond, didn't I tell you not to eat on there?
Oh, my goodness. He snitched. Then Dad climbs into the trampoline.
Dre, sit where I sit.
Sure thing, Dad. That was the day I learned snitches don't just get stitches, they get spanked in trampolines. When I was a kid, my dad decided me and my brothers were going to be the next big R&B group. He had the vision, the songs, and 3 sons who couldn't hit a high note to save their lives.
Oh my goodness, this ain't working.
So Dad brought in our cousin Mike. He could hit notes higher than a microwave beat.
Whoa, okay, choir boy.
At first, he was fine. He blended in, smiling all innocent, but then it happened.
All right, fellas, let's tighten up these harmonies. Desmond, lead us off.
I hit that note with ease. Take the spotlight there. Now bring the crowd to their knees. And the runs ain't rare. So come on and step aside. It's showtime. But we both can be center. It's one or the other. And one day you'll discover that I'm the lead forever and ever.
Well, I guess we know who our lead singer is.
So the other day, Caden's running around the living room making random sound effects. He's flipping over the couch, chasing a dog. I had enough. Caden, you're too old for that. Act your age, man. He stops, looks at me and goes, okay. Then walks over to the couch, grabs the remote and starts scrolling on my Netflix profile. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Acting my age. 10-year-olds do whatever they want. I was about to say something, but then he hit me with, wait a minute. Some kids my age be acting grown, right? I said, don't even think about it. He found one of my belts and then held it up. Somebody's about to get a pow pow. Then Destiny walks in like, boy, if you don't get off my couch. Daddy told me to act my age, and this is what 10-year-olds do. And then he hopped off the couch and started messing with his little sister. But she don't play. She smacked him right in the face. Ah, mommy, she hit me. Now I know. If you tell a 10-year-old to act your age, you might get a mini adult. Or you might just get him beat up by a toddler. When I was a kid, my dad had me and my brothers perform a song for our mom's birthday, and that gave him an idea.
Y'all gonna record that song so we can get a record deal.
I was so hyped, I stayed up all night playing PlayStation, yelling every time I won a match. Let's go! But I didn't know we were going to the studio that next morning. Mama, how do we thank you? Take 1.
All right, boys, make me proud.
I'm sorry, Dad. My throat hurts.
Boy, I don't wanna hear that. You better sing.
But my throat hurts.
Wait a minute, say that again?
Say what? That my throat hurts?
Whoa, forget about that mama song.
My throat hurts? Now that's a hit. Before I knew it, we were singing a totally different song.
My throat, it hurts. You better tell me that it's getting worse, I swear. I tried. Don't be mad at me, I'm justified. My throat hurts. My throat hurts. My throat hurts. My throat hurts.
Whoa, now that's a hit.
But what about the mama song?
Nobody care about no mama song.
Oh, but this song is stupid.
That's when I learned, the dumber the song, the bigger the hit.
I'm not paying for this.
When I was a kid, recess was the main event. You could have had the worst morning ever, but once that bell rang, it was game time. So one day, Brayton's out there holding the basketball on his shoulder, posing like he's on a magazine cover, and he had everybody's attention. I wasn't about to let that slide, so I grabbed the ball, spun it in my hands and said, y'all think that was cool? Let me show y'all this little move my dad taught me. This move is called hit the whoa and let it flow. The only problem was, it didn't flow. It flew. And of course, it lands perfectly in the teacher's coffee. The playground goes silent. Even the swing stopped swinging.
Somebody's gonna pay for my coffee. Oh, nice shot, Michael Jordan.
I tried to play it cool like, yeah, that's the remix version.
You can remix your way to detention.
That's when I learned trying to look cool doesn't always end cool. Sometimes it just ends in cleanup duty. When I was a kid, I was just chilling, minding my business, vibing with my toys. Then out of nowhere, my dad walks in.
We need to talk.
I already knew what that meant. My heart started racing like I was in trouble with the FBI. What you want to talk about, Daddy?
Boy, you're too old to be calling me daddy. And look at this room. I mean, look at it. This don't make no sense.
I mean, it is my room. I like it this way.
Oh, you think this is your room? Let me show you where your room is.
Next thing I know, I'm on punishment in the bathroom.
You're gonna stay in here until you know how to keep my room clean.
So now I'm sitting on the bathroom floor, just me and a roll of toilet paper, trying to figure out how I got here. But after 5 minutes of boredom, my imagination kicks in. Oh, I was up in there fighting dragons, beating up pirates, just having the time of my life.
What is that boy doing? Hey, you better not be having no fun in here.
No, Dad, I was just thinking about how good I'm gonna clean your room.
Oh, well, I'm glad you see things my way now. Get out of here, boy.
That's when I learned punishment isn't always bad if you got an imagination strong enough to survive it.